Hello and welcome Strategy Battle Gamers to another GBHL YouTube video. You're here with your Hobbit channel host Harry, GBHL Harry.
Woo! And GBHL Jamie.
And today we are doing a tournament
preview
thing, yes, for the EHAC's Journey of the Ring.
It's the East Anglia Hobbit League.
Yes, Essex, is it?
South Essex, I think.
South Essex, cool, yes, so we're going down, aren't we?
Yep.
So it's the first
and tickets.
That's it. Sold out event as well. Sold out really fast.
So if you were interested in going, sorry.
Yeah, we're just going to make you very envious.
Yep.
So it's the 1st and 2nd of October.
It's good for me.
Yeah, there's going to be 8 games across the weekend, and you're asked to bring 2 forces, 1 good, 1 evil, at 350 points.
Yeah.
Restrictions on armies are that there's
minimum of 4 models.
Yes, which is good.
No double fell beast.
Yay.
Although I think you could still do like double fell beast tracker and an orc.
Yeah, you probably could. No, people will find some way of doing it.
There's always a way of breaking it.
Yes. And then there's but it's good that there's good versus evil, isn't there? Because we've not seen that.
Not for a while. It's mainly Sterling that do it.
Yeah, has there been any events this year that do good versus evil?
Don't think so.
Which is good. Back to the old ways in a way.
How the game is meant to be played.
Yeah.
And how it's balanced around.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting then to see what different armies are brought because of that. Because there are definitely certain things that work better, good versus evil. So the games are an hour and a half, which is good. Which is good for a 350 point battle game because you don't need to rush. You can enjoy it, and most of the games should play to their conclusion as opposed to going to time.
There was something in there that I remember seeing. I'm not sure if it's put down. It says that we will try to make you have even games with each army. So
yes.
It's not guaranteed that you'll use 4 games good, 4 games evil. So you might still have good versus good at the events.
Yeah, I imagine they need to do it in certain positions where it's crucial for maybe.
Yeah.
Just hope it then that's not significant in terms of how things pan out towards the end. But
Josh, if you're watching this and you need to, get in touch with David Reed. He's got a spreadsheet that those guys use up in Sterling that works out who's played good, who's played evil, and who needs to play each other. So it might help you out a little bit if you are struggling on the spreadsheet side of it.
Cool.
That way everyone gets to play 4 good, 4 evil games.
Yeah, which that'd be more for the best, isn't it? Keeps it even. Something that looks really brilliant about this event is they're doing a lot of custom boards, aren't they? So here we go. So the boards will be set up to represent various classic locations from Middle Earth that feature in the Journey of the Ring. All the tables will be 4x4.
Big tables.
Yeah, which is big for 350 games because you probably get an average 20 to 30 models.
I think about 20, yeah.
Yeah. So some of the tables are the Gladden Fields, Gollum's Cave, Mirkwood, Lake Town, Shire, the Old Forest, Barrow Downs, Bree, Weathertop, Gates of Moria, Khazad-dûm, Amon Hen, the Dead Marshes, Ithilien, Osgiliath and Barad-dûr.
Cool.
So it's quite a nice variation there, isn't there?
Yeah, between woods and cities.
Yeah. And some of those city ones, like the Lake Town as well, they provide interesting boards as we saw at Steve's Ulti tournament. It can be advantageous to some things and not for others.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dan and I saw a bit of discussion about taking a mummock where it could be a bit restricted on certain
on a Lake Town boy you arrive in the water and drown.
Would that have worked with a
I
mummock?
have no idea. I think you'd have to just deploy him on the board somewhere. But he couldn't move around because there's so much terrain.
Yeah, I know it would be awkward, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Good for flying things.
Yes, you can hop around.
And hide and stuff. I get a lot of cover. What out of those? Any ones that you particularly? I've not seen many of them to be fair, but
no, it depends how, because like when we've done Desolation of Stockport in the past, we've said something Lothlorien, and it's just a woody board.
Yeah, sure.
So I'd have to see on the day.
Okay, cool. Have you seen the picture of the Dead Marshes with the fell beasts in the background?
Yes, yeah, that was cool.
That looks
really
cool.
Good.
I'm excited. Steve, you've got some competition it seems here. Okay, so tournament rules and scorings. The first round will be determined randomly before the event. Game 2 onwards will be paired by tournament points. And it's 4 points for a win, 2 points for a draw, 1 point for a loss.
So 2 draws equals a win. Good to know.
Yes. The old cheeky draw to start the
draw.
Yeah. So 8 scenarios will be played over 2 days. The scenario will be drawn out a hat before the start of each round. There will be a choice of 8 scenarios. Recon, hold ground, to the death, lords of battle, domination, modified seize the prize, and 2 custom scenarios, capture the flag, and delayed instructions.
Okie doke.
Games will be 90 minutes to say, and there'll be 20-minute gap between games, which is good.
Oh, tight between rounds. What's the time for lunch? Oh, they've got lunch in there.
Yeah, good hour on both days. Well, 50 minutes.
50 minutes, that's
on the
then they've got Subway platters, I believe.
Hello, that's always good. Works well.
Or hot food or some script description. There's an option to pay £30 with food and 25 without.
Yeah, boys to save and get extra food if you want anyway. Except the free food.
Yeah.
So 350 point lists, minimum 4 models. Tom Goldberry and 0 point goal on my band. Extra profile. Oh, this is brilliant as well. The extra profiles from the SBG magazines can be used.
Yes, that's Thrain, Thorin, Balin,
They're here somewhere.
Thrall, and Gold.
Oh yeah, and the stuff like Faramir, Captive, and Athelion.
Oh
as
yes,
well.
yeah, it's good that he's in there. Oh.
Which is interesting. Oh yeah, hello Minister of
But
Boys.
he's 150 points. He's too
Oh,
expensive.
he has a lot. But he's a 12-inch banner. She's mega.
Yeah, but
He's a lot. Good
He's a lot of
general though.
points.
Yeah, you'd have to drop him now. Not for 350.
Yeah.
Maybe 500.
Then these guys will see a bat rep after this video. We do one of the scenarios, one of the custom scenarios, and we do Mordor versus Minas Tirith, which is why I was going ooh about
Yes.
Faramir, but nah.
Okay, so we go for the scenarios.
Yeah.
In terms of what be good for certain things in terms of armies. So recon.
No, numbers is the strong set there.
There is a little discussion. I think it's on a separate post about what the VPs are.
Oh yeah.
I think the custom.
There's multiple recons around now. I think from what I've seen, it's just the rules pack. It would be the basic Reconnoiter.
Yeah. So things that are good. So it's breaking in general still in that, isn't it?
It is, yes.
Yes. So speed's always good. Just to
speed and numbers.
be that guy. Take something down the flank.
Felwarg.
Yes.
On VP.
Farmer Maggot and his dogs.
Yeah.
Don't know. Sometimes with recon, if I know I've not got a force that's not going to get to the other side,
just try and break him.
Yeah, try and break him and prevent.
Break him general, and then the game will end before.
Yeah.
They get off.
Yeah. So I think from that numbers, a decent general, and speed.
Yeah.
We should try and pick 3 things. Okay, second one, hold ground.
So again, random.
Random deployment.
You know what? Madril's not bad for these.
Yeah,
so I've got Madrid in one of my armies, and he gets +1 for recon and +1 for hold ground. So I can't ever not turn up, but I only deploy under their control on a 1 or 2,
which is pretty good. Yeah, hold ground. So again, numbers
and so being able to hold your own, I guess.
Yes, not like like for Goblin Town and a Shaman. If a Shaman's been deployed on his own, it's a risky business, isn't it?
Yeah.
So strong warbands in a way.
Yeah.
Do you get general on breaking and that?
You do, yes, yeah. So again, decent general.
Yeah, general I think is.
Madril's looking less tempting.
Lords of Battle, so reversal.
Yep. So again, for this one you want fewer numbers or fewer wounds available because every wound is a VP.
Yes.
So I guess that balances out versus recon. They're the two that tend to balance each other out.
Yeah. This way it's always the contradiction, isn't it? So if you're going to do well at one, you might not do as well as the other.
Yeah. And general's not worth anything in this one, so you can throw your general in.
Yes, and there's also the chance of getting the extra might back with the other generals. This is the one my hobbits always struggle with, one for lots of numbers, and then your heroes are worth like 5 VPs each because you've got Pony, 2 wounds, 2 fate.
Yeah.
I know. So I always find it to be a tough one, Lords of Battle.
Yeah.
Shooting can be advantageous because you can get your extra VPs.
You can get some free VPs basically.
Yeah. Okay, domination.
Again, numbers. So I think we're in favour of numbers so far.
Yes, numbers might, I think, for that one as well. Might
distribution. Being able to control certain areas of the board.
Being able to, and courage in some way. So when you do broken, you don't just run away from objectives and cost yourself the game.
It's usually the home objectives. You got 2 guys stood there. You go run. Oh, go on, -3. Run, -6 VPs. Great.
Do you think for scenarios like that there'll be a sway of you think more good armies would win domination?
You would think so, just because the home objectives would flee. Similarly though, if evil just deploy on the 24 right up in their face, they can kill them so quickly that they won't break.
Yeah, and then you just take those objectives and win on breaking in a way as well.
Breaking, hold the centre, hold your own. Yeah.
Yeah, Oh, it'll be interesting to see, I think, towards the end about who wins more with good and evil and stuff that. Okay, seize the prize.
Okay, so that's the...
This is so it's modified, but it's modified to this event, so you only get points for the prize.
Yeah.
So no breaking in general.
And it's 5 if you get it off your opponent's board edge, 3 if you hold it in their board half, and 1 if you hold the objective in your half.
So you could win 1-0.
I think we'll see quite a few 1-0 wins.
Yeah, I agree, because you just hold it and bring it back. I kind of like breaking in general in that, because when you get someone who's got, say, expert rider...
I think breaking and wounding in general. So if you get it off the opponent's board edge, you guarantee you'll win.
Yes, I agree. Okay.
So you play the scenario for what it's actually meant to be.
Yes.
But if it's breaking and a point for wounding or killing the general.
Yeah. Because then you've still got something to play for after the game. So you could think, I might have lost this 5-5, but you could get it back to 5-4.
And then you don't lose the VPs.
Yes. Yeah, good shout there.
But as it stands, if you get the prize, you better hold on to it or take it off them.
I'm a fan of this scenario, but with only that in, you can have those games where you come across someone with a load of cavalry and they pick it up first turn.
And then they're off.
Yeah, and alright,
They just scoot away.
Yep, and you play the entire game. Either you've lost straight away or you're chasing again.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's good to have other things to play for.
Which might be worth me actually putting some one night into my horse to... We're at March! Dismount. Get there.
Yeah. Because it's only 4 points more than 4 or 5 points more, and you get a lance. You still defense 6.
Yeah, it's decent. What shall I see?
Oh, Mount Beregond.
Yeah.
Then you Mount Beregond.
Yeah. What next?
Yeah, and then it's the last. So capture the flag.
So these are custom scenarios. So what's the setup for it?
So the start positions one's. So you put a flag essentially in your own board half. Your board corner, sorry. And you essentially got to defend your own whilst trying to capture your opponents. Players. So the game ends to 25%. VPs are specials as follows. Sorry, you score 1 VP for holding the friendly flag in your deployment zone. You score 3 VPs for holding the enemy flag at the end of the game. If you hold the enemy flag in your own deployment zone, you get 5 VPs. You score 1 VP for causing wound on the general. You score 3 if the enemy force is broken in the game, and you get 5 if the opponent's broken, you're unbroken. So there's a lot to get in this game.
Yeah, so there's 5, 10. There's 12 available. 5 for breaking and being unbroken. 5 for holding the enemy flag in your deployment. 1 for general. 1 for holding your own flag.
Yes, there's quite a few available, which is nice.
Yeah, I doubt you'll see many 12s.
Yeah, unless.
Because I think
it's a light object, so unless you've got something...
Unless you've got cavalry who can zip forward, zip back.
Yeah.
Like, marching infantry across the board, it's probably about an hour and a half's time anyway. I reckon you'll see... Breaking, I reckon you'll get probably 9 generally as a max. 10.
But it keeps it for a few things to play for.
The
direct opposite to seize the prize in a way. The special rules, the flag counts as a banner for all friendly models. Which even if captured, which is cool. For the purpose of picking it up and passing it on, the flag is a light object. Flags may be captured by killing the bearer in combat, but if a model carrying a flag is slain by any other means, the flag is simply dropped.
It's like Black Darsh.
Yeah. A model carrying the friendly flag will not flee the battlefield following a failed courage test for being broken. Which is cool.
Interesting.
Additionally, and only whilst the flag is captured, all models of 3 inch of their own flag will not flee the battlefield after a failed courage test for being broken.
So is that after the flag is captured? Oh, okay, so if they capture your flag and you've got guys around it...
Their flags. And only whilst their flag is captured, all models within 3 inches of their own flag will not flee.
Yeah, so it's the guys around it won't run away, they'll just continue to fight to get their own flag back.
That's cool.
And they get it and one guy doesn't run away.
Yeah.
That's quite cool.
Yeah, I'm not playing any sort of...
Just need to remember that rules.
Yes, there's a few. I definitely need to print this off.
Print it off, have it nearby.
Yeah. There's quite a cool range of scenarios. Oh, then sorry, the last one before we come back to it. The last one is delayed instructions, which is the game we've sort of just played, haven't we?
Yep.
And you play diagonally again, and then you roll for a certain objective in the game, if you like.
Yes, yeah, I think so.
So you roll a d6. On a 1, your opponent gets to choose your objective. On a 2, you have to kill the enemy general. On a 3, you have to control the centre ground. On a 4, you break their morale, so essentially just breaking, not breaking yourself. 5 is take and hold, where like capture the flag in a sense where you have to defend your own and go and take the opponent's or just have models in the vicinity. And 6 is you get to choose one of those scenarios to do.
So if you got to choose one, which one would you do? Obviously, army dependent, but
Army
just
dependent.
in general.
If I was taking magic, I'd go for the enemy general one.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, generals at this point level aren't going to be too great. Like,
yes.
The best you might see is, well, obviously like Aragorn 3, you might 3 with if 8, but you're unlikely to be playing that one.
Yeah.
So,
And if you did, then if I don't know, depends. I'd work what's your strengths to your armies to those.
yeah.
If I knew I could capitalise on shooting a lot.
Yeah, break them.
Yeah.
If they've got Aragorn or someone big, you probably try and break
Yeah.
the army. And if they've got someone like, in my force Madrill, you probably just try and kill the general.
Yeah. The thing with this one is with the setup, you have to set up within 12 inches of the centre line.
Yeah.
So for evil, I think that's good because they can get
Just
up in
get
a
straight in
good
the face.
faces straight away, and it prevents good from camping right back on their own side. Say if there is an objective there, and then shooting all the way across.
I think a really interesting game would be the take and hold and centre ground, where one force is trying to take 2 objectives on the far flanks,
and one's
and one's actually trying to hold the middle.
Oh, that's messy. That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're trying to deny that to them, so you're actually fighting over 3 objectives.
Yeah.
They're fighting hard for 1, and denying you a second.
Yeah. Oh, if you're going for if you're the either side,
That's
so
what
you
we
just
do,
make
yeah.
a line across the middle, try
Yeah.
and prevent the middle one, and keeping your own as well.
Yeah.
Which would be cool. I'm sure there's gonna be a full range of obviously objective games in that. And,
Yeah.
it's an interesting one, and it's a nice variation to it.
Yeah.
It could be very army dependent. If you get the choice of picking your opponent,
Oh yeah,
doesn't,
yeah. If you roll a 6, your opponent rolls a 1. You
you're laughing.
should. Like,
Yes.
obviously, barring the most horrendous of dice going against you,
Yeah.
you should win that game because you'll pick what's strong for you and what's weakest for your opponent.
Yeah, totally. But yeah, that's the worst case scenario, isn't it?
Yeah,
But if you pick your army that's balanced, it can do all of those things. You've got a perfect list, I suppose. It's going to do well in all those games. But at night, so all 8 of those scenarios, there's quite a bit of a variation.
Yes, definitely.
But it seems that numbers is
Numbers is key, and I guess you hope you draw another numbers list in Lords of Battle.
Yeah.
I hope you get the Goblin Town list in Lords of Battle.
Yeah. Yeah. General I think is important as well because generals.
I'm going to decent general. Goblin King is going to be a pain.
Yes.
And he's going to be there in force, I reckon.
That's it. Well, straight away you've got numbers.
Yeah.
And you've got a good general.
Numbers and general. Yeah. You probably will break, and that's the only worry then for the general is that he runs away. But you probably have a shaman in so.
Yeah, but then there's the scenario where there's a chance the shaman sets up on his own. Small one there, could be worth the risk for the other
I
scenarios.
think it's worth the risk. You roll him first, and then you deploy next to him with all your might.
Do you think we'll see many shamans then?
Yes. I reckon we'll see a decent hero for evil, like a decent hero shaman.
Yeah.
Just once you nullify that whole breakpoint thing, that evil armies just continue to fight for so long.
Yeah. I think that's why it's kind of good. Go on, sorry.
That's it. And not running away is huge.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. The only thing is, there are a few scenarios that are split. You have to split yourself a little bit. Where it'd be interesting then how the shamans do that. But it is that I think other than Goblin Town, you're forced to 2 heroes and 2 warbands, aren't you?
Typically, yeah.
If you're paying about 7, 8, 9 points a model.
7, 8, yeah. So
do you want if you get
that sort of high, close to your 10s, and then a hero who's sort of 50 plus. You probably get about 2 warbands or 2.5 warbands.
Yeah.
I think for evil we'll see a lot of fell wargs from the competitive players because they've got sort of 30 points left. So I'll get 3 fell wargs. It's 3 drops.
Yeah.
That should outnumber most armies' drops.
Yes. Oh, straight away you can almost deploy that and then.
You deploy those 3 wargs. They deploy their army. You deploy with favour.
Yes. Yeah. And obviously they're very handy for objectives and
just running and
things like that. Yeah.
It'd be interesting. Definitely.
Yeah, I think so. What do you think about the opposite to the numbers then? Do you think you'll see many for the hero armies? Yeah.
I don't think you get many. One that I wanted to do, but unfortunately I don't have my Bird anymore, was Bird and 3 Trolls.
Yeah.
And that is 350 on the nose.
Is it just 3 cave trolls?
3 cave trolls is 240 plus Bird is 110.
Yeah.
It's 350. That would have been glorious.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Imagine that hitting your lines, but oh no.
I know.
No one can deal with.
Well, I think at this point you struggle to deal with one because I can't see there being many casters, which means it's heroes going in and striking up.
And then if they lose the fight.
Yeah, and people don't necessarily want to put the generals in.
No.
So you won't be surprised if there's the odd.
Like all monster on.
Yeah, but other than trolls, I don't think.
I think cave trolls are the ones that'll do it. I was thinking as well, maybe Druzag and some beasts could be pretty good, and I was also thinking like generic Moria, so Derva, Shaman, Captain, a cave troll, and then regular goblins to get the numbers.
Yeah, and then if you have the few extra points, a cheeky marauder or two.
Yeah.
Because marauders in games like that, again, without casters to shut them down.
Just without the numbers to shut them down. Like, I think the most you can get is 6 marauders. And that just, you can't stop it at that point level.
No.
It doesn't, like, with 3 wounds each and terror, it doesn't matter that they... Oh, 4, is it 3? Yes, 3 wounds each.
Yeah, 4 attacks and a charge.
They only it's the thing where they only need to win once. And they'll kill whatever they charge.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, it could be a really good shout for it.
And that's 12 bow shots, which matches most shooting as well.
Yeah, it does. And you could even,
move
like
10.
with that, move 10 first, and then if you stay still knowing you could outshoot, you could afford not to move and hit on 5s. You hit him with a third of your shots. Yeah. Not bad. Have you taken out defense 3 stuff or like horses and stuff like that?
Horses or just pressuring a hero.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Yeah, I definitely think so. There is
and they've
nice
got an ability. That might be a decent force. Derva's a captain and 6 marauders. and then
to make it a third.
The generic chaff. I guess your problem there is the generic chaff breaks.
Yeah, and with shooting them, concentrates on them. Yeah. But if they can hide, the marauders do the business.
Yeah. It's only 6 towards your break point.
Yeah.
So you have to go and kill the other.
Yeah, you'd have to go and find them. Yeah. And if the marauders have done enough by that point, maybe. What else?
Obviously, hobbits are the big shout for good because when I worked out, you can get 52, and that evil just don't have a matchup for that. And the closest you can get is about 40 with Goblin Town. Put hobbits win that fight all day long with shooting and throw stones against defense 3.
Yeah, they get in the comment they're 2-on-1. I think 2-on-1 with a lot of the time that the goblins would have the fight value.
And the king's in there.
Yeah, and the king would rip through hobbits.
One hurl.
There's nothing the hobbits could do to do with the king. Strike up to try and prevent it.
Strike up and stun.
Stun for your life.
Yeah.
Your best, oh dear, that would be a tough one for the hobbits. I think hobbits mix of other things.
Yeah, so something we were considering is hobbits and elves and Rivendell knights.
You can
be a nasty list.
Yeah, because you're getting the nice variation of all the bits.
Numbers and cav.
But then saying that all those other than going with the knight list, you're doing a lot of defense 3.
Yeah.
And if you play, I suppose you're going to get a lot of strength 4. I thought there with evil, with Thunderbads, Black Shields, Hunter Orcs and Emeralds, and even Urukai. I suppose defense 3 is as good as defense 4.
In that case, yeah. Or you play against a Harad list with half bows, you get shredded.
Oh, so you think you can do? I think just for fear that you do play an evil shooting player, you can do 24 hobbits, Mary Pippin, Gandalf the Grey. So at least you get your blinding light. And 8 shots a turn and a wizard, yeah. It's a very good
8
general.
shots and a blast, yeah.
Yeah, very good.
Fantastic general first points level.
Yeah, and then if you do play the Goblin King, hello there.
Oh,
I've got Glandring as well. Come knock you down.
Yeah. Well, we saw how that went though on the brawling at Barnum's. Didn't go well for Gandalf. Spoilers. Whoops.
What do you think about then other casters for good?
I guess the other one, the only other one really is, I was thinking Stormcallers and Thranduil.
But then knowing you're playing against evil,
you're gonna get Sapwill.
You're gonna get Sapwill. Galadriel, I think, because she leads troops.
Yeah.
Because you could probably go for Galadriel, Thranduil. I think that might be a bit of a winning combination.
Oh, that's what.
It's still 200.
It's 220 points, and you've got 130 left for elves.
Yeah, that's true.
That's one warband, and then
one
against a 20 model Moranok Horde, you lose.
True. If they've got shame, yeah, but you do get the terrible, but you do get blinding light bubble. Oh, and you get an Nature's Wrath at some point. But I know what you mean. Because you're going to be defense 3 or 4 or 5 for the elves. They could still go down with a bit of combat. Galadriel and Hobbits. Galadriel with some elves and Hobbits would be a bit of a...
Lady of Light, maybe. She's better than other Galadriel.
You see the Hobbit one, the new one?
She's a new one, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so dropping, but just in terms of leading troops with elves.
Oh yes, I see what you mean, yeah. Possibly. She's about what, a Gandalf and then a few more troops.
Yeah, and she's good enough to be a general, I suppose. If you get some combat, she just die. But 3 wounds, 3 fate, 3
rollable fate. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, she struggles against Legolas, and I reckon Legolas will appear quite a bit because he makes an awesome general for this point level.
Yes, and then picking off other generals.
Yeah. Well, I was thinking for my good force, I was thinking Legolas, Rumil, and I think you can get near full complements of warbands.
Right, 4-4-4 type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
A couple of Guardian Corps. Well,
that's 11 shots a turn. We might even take Haldir instead to go, full shooting.
Yeah, and then you get all your Wood Elf spears to parry where you need to.
Yeah.
That's a good one to think about. I was thinking about Baelon. It was Baelon, Merry, Pippin.
Oh.
There, because that's 275, and who would I spend the other 75 on? I can't quite remember now.
Arathorn?
It might have been Erkenbrand for the +2 and the defense 7.
Oh yeah.
Because Baelon is a beast.
Yeah.
If you've not got a Ringwraith, he's real tough one to bring down.
Yeah. The strength 8 hurling is just horrific.
Yeah, it is.
Him as your general. As long as you turn into that bear.
Yeah, and go general killing yourself.
I had a game Damien and I had a game in doubles against a Bayon who did not turn into a bear for 4 turns.
Oh no.
The Goblin King got a hold of him.
No.
1 turn.
Oh, grim.
It's like, we're really sorry, but also we're not.
That's a quick end to 200 points, isn't it?
Bayon the man. Dead. 2s to wound, knocked down.
Oh, grim. Oh, Goblin King, don't miss.
Trapped, sorry.
Yeah. I don't know, I think there will be quite a nice variation of things, and there's the room there to go competitive and go fluffy.
Yeah.
I just don't want to see Alfred's dropped in.
Oh, you will.
Because he's so 20 points, he's so viable.
Mike's so important at this low points that having a 20-point 3-might hero.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I agree. I really want to do the Merry Pippin Alfred combination. Just get Merry Pippin up to 3 might.
Yeah. Go crazy.
Yeah, go crazy. Oh, heroic strike because I can.
Yeah.
I want to faint.
We'll see. It'll be an interesting tournament.
Yeah, look forward to it.
Lots of big name players going, competing for leagues, placings, and ETC position.
Yes, but
wild card.
that's it. But it seems the leader, Mr. J. Clare, is not attending.
He's not attending, so
he's obviously feeling confident. Doesn't need to attend all these 100 pointers now. With his 3 wins in the bag.
Yeah. It'll be interesting.
It will. Shall we do a
post-tournament
little
breakdown?
review? Yeah. Cool.
Then we should do. Alright, for now though guys, that is the end of this this video, so I hope you've enjoyed it. Be sure to comment, like, share and subscribe.
Support us as Hobbit hosts in the links below.
Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
Support your Hobbit hobby.
And happy strategy battle gaming everyone.